Hey there, everybody, it's James, and welcome back to the Swifts. We are here on the 1st of August, and we are ready to start our first game in the new division, the Lowlands, Scottish Lowlands League, or the SLL. As you can see, some games have already kicked off. We are one of the later games, and yeah, we are here. If you guys haven't seen, we did a little bit of a recap stream. You can see it up there. And yeah, they where we went over a lot of things, kind of the recapped and kind of got into it. And so here we are, first game of the season. Let's go over some ins and outs. Let's go over some transfers. And yeah, first of all, let's look at the outs. We actually sold some players for money because they cut my budget down. So Brendan O'Brien, we sold him for £450, which is great. It's good. We got some money. Denzel was picking up a fit, so I sold him to Keatley Hearts for £1,300. Ryan Moffat got sold by the board to St. Johnston, which I'm upset about, but I mean, there's nothing you do. Captain, great player, solid player, sold by the board. And now, too, if you look at him, I guess you can't see his plans, but I was seeing that he no longer wants to ever play for us. Yeah, because we do here, we go... Yeah. Yeah, he does not want to ever play for us again. And then Lewis Blackshaw was on a decent amount of wages from us, so I sold him to the Spartans for £1,000. So we've made some money. Transfer budget, wage budget. I've been basically taking money out of the transfer budget and throwing it into the wage budget just to try to increase it. So we've got a few guys in. I think you've seen, you saw Griffith, Danny Whitehall, who came in as an experienced striker who is not having a good time of it. That's problematic. Blair Ewell, who's on loan from Wraith, who is a midfielder and right wing back. He looks good, and the loan is free. Ewan Otto, who's on loan from Dundee, who is a great deep line playmaker and is our best midfielder now. Gordon Walker, who we brought in, and then I immediately turned around and canceled the loan because he was not good enough. That 5 strength does not work for a central defender for us. Reese Breen, who is a left-footed center back, who I did bring in, and he's here on a permanent deal for £5 a week. So thank God for breakthrough prospects at contracts. He's one of a few options at left-footed center back. Aiden Gibb, who we originally had, and then I terminated his contract because he just wasn't good enough, and now he's working for Drumbarton. Ben Morris has come in on loan as a kind of solid utility striker. He's a star player. We're not paying him any money. We do have to play him as a poacher, so that's a thing. But we're not paying any of his loan fee. As is Ludwig Flissett on loan from Newcastle. Just a strong center back option because once again we lost Morris, so we had to, or Moffat, so we had to get in. Franz Ciellet, Ludwig. We had to get Ludwig in, and he's strong. Says that Dan McGuire was the striker we brought in, didn't meet up to the cut, and I terminated his contract. Ryan Moffat, I don't know why it's showing in. You didn't bring him in on a free. He's obviously there. And then Michael Craig, he was released by Tottenham. We have on £10 a week, who is a solid midfielder who will be playing as a Caballero. So yeah, those are all the ins and outs. Quick, but once again, a severely trimmed down squad here. We've got some guys on trial here, like David Ferguson, Franklin Domi, Mason Barnett. But you can also look here, there is still a lot of business being done. We've got some bids out for some strikers, some bids here for some midfielders, and some bid healers for some defenders and goalkeepers. But that won't deter us because we're here against Stirling United. The University of Stirling, Innovation and Excellence. That's right, we're playing against a college team to start off our Lowlands League Challenge, which the board want us to win by getting promoted. Surprise, surprise, but I guess it's all right because if you look at the season preview, we are odds-on favorite to go up. We have the I don't know, Craig shows us, he's our best midfielder, but he's showing us our best center back. Bakare, Otto and Matthews show there, and Morris shows us the best striker. Something else you'll notice, too, if I go to the team, I've changed the kits around to match what the Swifts now use as their current colors for 2020. I don't know about their third kit. I don't know if they use the black and white stripes anymore, but these do match what they are currently showing going forward, and that's what we'll be using. I think I even got their goalkeeper color right, which is kind of a teal, but we'll have to see about that. Anyways, all of that said and done, a lot more to come. Let's get into the match. Let's look at the team. This is how we line up with Robertson, Flanchette, Bakare, Simpson, Narkov in goal, Craig, Matthews, Otto, Skelly, Morris, Ellis. Once again, roles have been switched around. Skelly now playing as a deep line forward instead of a pressing forward because he has some of the skills to be able to do that. Morris, who I'd prefer to play as the deep line forward, but I've told him he would be playing as a poacher, so we have to play him as that. By the way, why is he unhappy? It's pleased as he feels... Okay, so it's nothing a problem there. And then Ellis, who we have people who are probably a better striker than him, but I mean, guy scored 35 goals in 36 games with us last year. We have to keep the faith in Ellis until he proves otherwise. Also, because if I do believe, yes, I can. And does he offer? Yes. So if worst comes to worst, the other thing I can always do too is that I can pull, if things go wrong and I need to, I can revert to this and actually do this. And I can actually have this kind of a system as well. That's the beauty of what we're doing and how we have it, is that we can make a quick transition to a more defensive style with wingers. And that's the reason why I built it this way. The bench is Lewis Wells, Reece Breen, Sammy Pollock, Blair Ewell, Finn Graham, who I will definitely be using as like the utility midfielder now that we can, Owen Moffat, and Charlie Ball. Let's submit that team, and let's go. Come on, the Swifts. First game of the season. Let's go. It's over to all of you now. Have a good one. And then just let them know you have faith in them. That's the beauty of it. You win one title and immediately they all have faith in you. As here we are. Also, another thing to note, we are not playing at the Ball Blast Park. We are playing at the Pates Road Stadium in Edinburgh because the Ballast Park doesn't fit the standing and seating needs of the division. As Iram Bakare gets our first goal of the season on a beautiful headed effort. I have changed up set pieces now that most of the people who take them are not in the team or are gone. Skelly will be taking care of most of the corner kicks and immediate dividends there. As we go 1-0 to the good in the 11th minute. God, it feels so good to be back. Church, long throw. Ellis kind of gets there, but Flanchette will pick this up. Finds Matthews. Beautiful ball here to Robinson. That was a cross. An attempted cross. And a cross attempt was made. Robertson now. Skelly. Back to Robinson here. Hold the play is good. Matthews. Otto. Finds Robinson again. Beautiful ball in. Morris is there. Poaches it in. David Robinson, his first assist. David Morris, his first strike. I love the side view on this. Otto brings the ball out there. Never any doubt about onside. Robinson, a nice product from our youth development. And somebody who are looking to handle that left wing back spot for a while to come. But all in all, a good, solid start from us. Width is there. Defense is there. Midfield is kind of doing what midfield does. Jarvis, ball in. Simpson clears. Ellis will pick this up. He'll find Morris. Morris hold-up play is good to Skelly. Finds Ellis, who kept continuing his run by himself. Ellis, did he tip that over the bar? No, he went up for it. I mean, difficult to say. You want to kind of see Ellis score that, but at the same time, it makes sense. Apparently, they had one shot off target that was behind the goal for us, so that's the thing. But a good, strong showing in the first half for us. I say this as Christie sends it deep, and Simpson will head it clear. By the way, we don't have control of the pitch, so it is like a very long and thinned pitch. Simpson ball in, Blanchette heads it down cleared. Can't get it to our guys. That looks offside. Ferguson's ball is good. But if we look at the oh yeah, miles offside. Blanchette even raises his hand. Just going. But there we go. 2 so far. 74 people. Hey, look at us. Very pleased. Keep it going. By the way, we should also talk about the financial situation. It's actually pretty good. Fundraising was big over the summer break. We weren't hit with a tax hit. And so we are adding almost at 10 grand worth of funds. We also got the board to increase our junior coaching. So that will hopefully help out with some youth intakes as Unbreakable gets his second goal of the season from Skilly. I want that to be a partnership for this time, for a while. Beautiful cross in Bakari's there. Rises like a salmon. Smooth as you like. And now Franchelette has a yellow card, which is okay. Front three are doing good. Craig, Matthews, not having too much to write home about. Matthews, I am totally okay if he doesn't, have crazy games, because I want him to do what he does best. Guy's a little worse than... Yeah, let's bring on Finn. Bring on Finn for sure to help secure up that ball-winning midfield spot. Just because it's going to be a pain point for us this year. Morris, beautiful ball, striker up there. Ellis can run onto this. Cuts in. Wow. Difficult angle, but it doesn't matter. Connor Ellis with his first of the season. And we've seen Morris score. We haven't seen Skelly score, but that's his third assist, Skelly. Skelly. We're going to call him Skelly. And then Ellis gets his first of the season. And a well-deserved one at that. And then 8.8. Morris is not having the best of games. So why don't we pull him off for Moffat? Let him get his debut. We'll do this a little bit too. Just advanced forward, and then we'll play you as the deep line player on not support. Now we'll just run this out to the end. Some of these new guys, not too crazy to start off with. Otto, Craig. The midfield just kind of wasn't really there. It was mainly a battle between the defense and then our three strikers. But still, all in all, a solid game. I'm happy with it. It went well. Doan got a 5.9 for them. A good win, boys. Well done. Well done. We're about to get a ton of emails because I have all of these things waiting for me. Henderson. Who's this guy? They're below us. Continue. This guy, it's accepted. Cool. Come on it. He doesn't want to come in. Well, let's take him off the short list then. Lowland Swifts meet expectations with a dominant win. The Swifts have celebrated an emphatic 4-0 win at the Patty's Road Stadium. This afternoon, a brace from Ibrahim Bakari helped the Swifts on to victory. Josh Skelly got the man of the match with an 8.8 rating and completing for 50% of his crosses. Morris scores on Swift's debut. Ben Morris had debuted to remember, scoring in his 4-0 victory. Very nice. And Skelly in form for the Swifts as he provides 3 assists for us. Ooh, okay. I know we don't need more forwards, but this guy was at West Ham. I would like to see where he goes. And Greg Thorne, I could definitely use more midfielders, especially one who could be solid. Oh, deep line playmaker. I like this. Could be League One ready. Cool. Very good. An emphatic win from us. Hopefully we get some more guys in and some guys get some contract stuff. It's just been a crazy time, and it's great to be back into the next thing. We should also talk about, well, like I said, I'd show you the finances. 11,000. 11,000. So we have positive. We have some positive money. We got a main kit sponsor, and we got a general sponsor for 2 years, who's going to be giving us $275 a year, which will be nice. A main kit sponsor will be up at the end of this year, but hopefully we'll be able to renew it for something better. And even greater is if you look at the balance, we balanced the books a little bit here. They're showing that we're supposed to be making money. Now I'll see if they can't, after we get out of the transfer market, maybe do something about our wage and allow me to have a little bit more wage room. But I'm not too worried about that. The other great thing about this too is that we are now going to be in, if you look at the competitions here, the Scottish Cup. And for just showing up, I don't know when is this, so the preliminary round, I don't know if we'll be drawn in the preliminary round or not, or when we show up, but for just appearing in rounds, 1K, 2K, 1K, 2K, 4K, 6K, 8K, 10K, 12K, 15, and winner gets 60, loser gets 30. This is kind of a good thing. We can be in the Scottish Cup and actually like make some money and use it to keep us afloat. And that'll be huge. Because right now we're kind of in that awkward moment where like we need to make sure we have money. Because the other thing we have to think about too, and I don't know when this happens or when when it would happen. And when the Prem, when you go from the National League up to League 2, that's when the board decides, okay, you have to be a professional now because you're in the professional leagues. Now I don't think that happens until the Scottish Premiership. Because, by the way, once again, league table, this is a playoff spot that we have to play to try and get into the next league, to League 2. So if we look at the teams here, they're semi-pro. So League 2 is not professional. Professional for Morton, Adelaide, Monrose, semi-professional, Queen's Park, professional, East Fife, semi-professional, Dumbarton, semi, Cove Rangers, semi, Aloha is semi-professional, Fulfar is semi-professional, and Peterhead is semi-professional. So like League 1 into the championship is when it looks like you start to see semi-professional to professional. Wraith is professional. Patrick Thistle is professional. Farkark is professional. Amaranth is professional. St. Johnston is definitely professional. Inverkeithing is professional. And Ayr is professional. Okay, so it's when you get into the championship. So if we are here in the lowland leagues, you think 1-2 more seasons, banking some money is not going to be a bad thing, because when we eventually do get up there and go professional, we are going to have to deal with giving guys professional contracts. Now, if we can look at rules here. Transfers, work permit rules, financial rules. Is there a minimum contract? Ooh, prize money. Wow, there's some good prize money in League 1. Even if you're relegated, 70,000 ain't bad. What's it like in League 2? That's not bad money either. Okay. Parachute payment, plus if you get knocked out, you get 20K a year for 2 years. Okay, so 24 players will be similar contract. So there is no like minimum contract I can see here. Not like we just say here we go to Tottenham Hotspur and we look at the rules here for the Prem. Fucking the money in the Premier League is just insane. Hiring staff. Yeah, financial wage rules. They can only have a minimum wage for 160. But if there isn't, it's under financials. Transfers, work permit rule, financial rules. Yeah, they don't have that here. We have the work permit rules. League One, financials. Nothing there. Championship. God, wow, there's some money in the championship. Okay. Still no financial rules. And then the Scottish Premiership. I mean, 3.35 million isn't a bad amount. Qualifies for the Champions Path, third qualifying round. Champions. So we got 2 Champions League spots, a Europa League spot, and then 2 Euro Cup 2 spots. Parachute payments look good. Work permit rules. Yeah, there's no minimum contracts. So that's nice. But you kind of look at around League One, we have to start thinking about what it's going to be like to go professional. We have to, so that's where we need to start thinking about money. But it's not too bad structure-wise. League 2 structure. Like the next league up, we're actually going to start seeing some funds here. Also, only 10 teams, too. So, was that only playing 20 matches? No, 36 matches. How did they do that? Well, 9 and 9 is 16. Or 9 is 18. Because you play multiple times. Fixtures, results, season preview. Interesting. Well, we'll figure that out when we get there. And I've bored you enough. But you can see we have started the campaign with a win. We are on our way to hopefully securing a win out of the Scottish Lowland Leagues and making our way up. When should we do? We'll come back for the Scottish. No, we're not going to come back for the Southern Challenge Cup. Let's come back for the Scottish Cup first round. I think that'll be a good one. And then maybe come back for Edinburgh University. Yeah, I think the Scottish Cup first round, because we haven't been there before. It'll also give me some time to get through the transfer window. Ends when? July? Yeah, let me get through the transfer window too. Transfer window closes. And they have a restricted transfer window. Perfect. So until then, I've been James. You've been you. This has been the Swifts. Remember, it's not how good you are. It's how good you want to be. We'll see you in the next one, folks. Bye-bye.